Hi and welcome back to a new video. So like it says in the title, basically what I'm going to be doing is creating a little rose border here in the lawn. The client, she'd gone away on holiday. I think she went and visited relatives and they had a little rose border in the garden, and he gave her the inspiration to have one in her garden, but the only place that we could create one is in the lawn. I was also quite surprised as well because I thought I'd probably have to add a lot of soil to the border, just because the client said that when her and her husband first moved in, it was all just concrete. So this whole area was just concrete. The person they brought it off didn't like gardening. So I thought it might be, there'll be a lot of stones or there won't be much soil in there. But actually when I got down into it and started digging off the turf, it wasn't that bad. I did add a little bit of soil, but I didn't really need to. It was there was quite a bit in there. So basically what you can see me doing here is I'm just sort of setting it out. She wanted like a circle, obviously, a circular border. And so I was just setting it out with this little hose pipe. As you can see, it's not quite big enough, but I make do. And also, she was actually on holiday at this point. So I did say to her, well, we'll try it at this size. And then, when she gets back, we can have a look and see if we can make it a bit bigger. And judging by how big the lawn is compared to this border, we have actually decided that we are going to make it just slightly bigger. So I think it's just a little bit too small, especially when you look at it from the house, from the little conservatory where she'll be seeing it from. And you'll see that towards the end of the video. We will be making it bigger, which it'll be probably in another video if that is something you want to see. I will be filming making it just a slightly bigger, and then we could probably turn it into a bit of a feature. So rather than just having roses in there, I mean, at the minute, as you can see, there's only 2 roses that she had, and I think there's now 4 in there. But what we can do is if we make it that little bit bigger, we could maybe have lavender just sort of around the edges. If the border is big enough to hold the lavender, to make it into a nice little typical English country garden type border, with the roses and the lavender setting them off. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see how big it looks once. Cause I think what I'm going to do is when I make it bigger, it'll be about a foot bigger all the way around, maybe a little bit more than that. So we'll see what space there is around the roses, whether we'll have the lavender or not. But that'll probably, if we do that, that will be in a future video. I've just got to obviously go and do it. So as you can see, I'm just sort of marking it out and then digging the turf off. I do add a little bit of soil just to freshen up what was already there, and that's it. Anyway, I hope you enjoy the video and I'll speak to you soon. Bye. we're now coming to the end of the video, so I'll just give these 2 roses a quick water. Like I say, because the client was on holiday at this point, I needed to wait till she got back to find out if she wanted it any bigger. But as you can see now, here's the before, what it looked like beforehand, and then how it looks after. And as you can see, especially with how big the lawn is, it's just a little bit lost in the lawn, isn't it? So we are going to make it that little bit bigger, not too much, probably a foot or so all the way round. I've also got to think about cutting the lawn, so it's got to be easy enough to be able to get the mower around it and all that. So we are going to make it a bit bigger, add some more roses and maybe a bit of lavender. Anyway, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe if you aren't already, and I'll see you soon. Bye!